Well, hello everybody, Hugz here, and welcome back to our Island Survival Challenge. Today's going to be a very, very busy day. We've got some things to take care of. We have some fields to create. We've also got some aesthetic sort of things we got to deal with. But before we do any of that, I want to check on our oat field, see how it's progressing. It has been about a month since we've last checked in. Oh, baby, look at this. This is not grass. No, it is not. Hang on, let me hop out here. Turn this off. Let me look at this. Oh, beautiful. We've finally got our first stage of oat growing. Do we have any weeds going on in here? No weeds. That's right. We plowed this. So yeah, no weeds when you plow. All right, that's looking great. We've got 2 fields of oat. We've sown our oats. They're growing in our fields. That's absolutely amazing. I want to go check over at our sawmill, see how we're doing over there. I have a feeling we may need to put a couple more trees in there to get it all topped up. Well, we're heading over here. Let me just tell you about what I want to get done. So we've got a field over here that is already cut down. It's devoid of trees for the most part. There's some red pines on here we got to move, which that's actually why I got my winch on me. Just preparing ahead. And yeah, I want to turn this into a field today right here. I've been focusing a lot on aesthetics lately, and I feel like now is a prime time for us to go ahead and just kind of spruce the place up a little bit. I specifically want to get roads all around our fields, get a nice road system set up. So how are we doing on wood here? 119,000. Let's go ahead and get some more in there. And okay, we still got quite a pile over here. So we're not running out of wood anytime soon, but I definitely got to move these red pines from this field. They can't stay there, especially if I'm going to make an actual field out of it. And we've got a ton of stumps we got to take care of too. I'll have to bust out the mulcher, but I'm going to start moving basically all these red pines out of here, and I'm probably going to pile them up maybe next to the sawmill. I don't know. I got to find a good spot for them, but let me get over here. Come on, red pine. You're going to hook up here. Can I carry more than one of these? I don't quite remember the capacity of this. I could definitely get 1. 2 though. 2 may be pushing it. Let me pull up next to another one over here and just see. I feel like that may... Oh, it's going to get caught on the stump. Of course it is. I feel like that may be close enough, though. Let me see. If I grab you and... Nope, too much. Okay. I kind of thought that might have been the case, but it was worth a shot. Do I really want to drag all these over one by one? You know what? I guess I don't have much of an option unless I want to cut them further and grab them with the log trailer. I don't think I want to do that either, though. Man, come on. Get off that log. What? This thing is so caught on this stump. Come on, man. Just give me a break here. There's people watching. Okay, there we go. We finally got this one free. You know, I actually may go through and cut these up. I feel like that might go a little bit quicker than using the winch. But let me drag this one over here at least. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll figure it out. It kind of looks like this pile of logs over here is starting to spill out as well, doesn't it? You know what? Let me disconnect from winch. And we're going to push this pile a little bit just to kind of neaten things up a tad. I don't like having it like way overflowing like that. Let's just go. Get over there, pile. Is that it? Let me give it one more good go. Let me see if I can get this stuff all the way up there. And go. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay. If I give it one more good push from this side over here, I think that'll be enough and I'll be satisfied. And here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and of course, you're just going to come with me, aren't you? Great. That's perfect. All right, yeah, I'm going to go and cut these guys over here into, I think it's 10 feet, or 12 feet? Jeez, I don't remember quite what I got. You know what? I'll go look at one of the other ones we got over here, and that'll tell me. So what do we got? Oh, boy. Where's your size? So 12.6 meters seems to be what we're going with. So that's what I'll go ahead and cut these down to size to, and then I could just take my trailer and pick them all up in like one swift go, I think. I think I got them all. Just doing a quick check through here, but so far so good. Yeah, I think we're ready to hop in our truck. Let me just check. Oh yeah, this one's definitely cut. What about this guy right over here next to our tractor? How you looking? Oh yeah. This will be the last one I check right here. And you? 12 meters. Okay, let's hop into our semi. We should already have our log trailer ready to go. Yep, absolutely do. Let's go pick up some red pines. Semi coming in hot here. I love this thing so much. All right, let's get this first one. Oh yeah, perfect fit. Perfect fit. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to fit in one go, but I'm gonna try and stuff this thing full. And we'll see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, really, you know? All right, we got a full load here. Look at this. I can barely see my trailer. It's back there somewhere, right? Okay. I gotta go find a spot to put this over by the sawmill. I kind of want to dump it right on top of all the other logs, but that's just gonna make things like way too crazy, I think. I'll have to put them, you know what? I'll put them off to the right-hand side over here, just past where we dumped our first one. That should be a good enough spot. All right, I really can't see anything that I'm doing here. Yeah, you know what? Right there. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. That's a lot of money worth of trees right there. They look like really crazy with all the limbs and whatnot, but yeah, definitely got to get stuffed into our sawmill eventually. Next load coming in here. It's actually, you can't carry nearly as much as you want to with these because the branches really mess you up. They stick out at weird angles and they take up a lot of space in the trailer. But I think we've only got one trip left to go. Yeah, there's not that many out there. I think one more trip and we'll be ready to fire up the mulcher, start getting rid of some stumps here. Last load coming in, and that should be it. Man, that pile doesn't look nearly as big as it is. There's a lot of trees under here. Wait, let me get a good look. Oh, you really can't. Oh, wow, it's so thick in here. Just look at the tangle of branches. That's crazy. All right, either way, we're ready to start mulching on our fields, getting rid of all these stumps. So let me turn you off. We need to go pick up our mulcher. I didn't even need my winch. Look at that. I brought it over for no reason. But my mulcher should be back over in our tunnel, I think. Pretty sure that's where I left it. Man, I can't wait to get a road system in here, guys. It's going to make it so much easier to navigate once I actually know what path I should be taking. Oh, we've got this stuff to sell too. I forgot all about that. All right, but we'll do that later. I need the mulcher first things first. And you know what? I'm actually going to leave my winch on here because it's a good thing to have if I want to just push some things around or something. You never know when you're going to want to just push some logs around or something. Good to have. Oh, guys, I'm so tempted actually. You know what? I'm going to do something real quick just to get us set up for later. I want to go through and just get rid of these trees right here real quick. And that way we have a clear path between these two fields here and we'll be good to go for later. You know what, guys? I did a couple trees, but I'm realizing I should really come through with my tree harvester and just cut these down instead. Cut them down to size and then just come through and get rid of the stumps afterward. Cause yeah, it just makes more sense to do it that way. I don't need to waste this wood. I'm gonna run out of wood in the sawmill eventually and I'll probably need it. All right, here we go to the task at hand. Let's start getting rid of some of these stumps. Am I gonna get lucky, be able to get a few? Nope. I don't know what's up with this this mulcher, but it literally never lets me just run over them like in the other mulcher or the other series. Oh, that one worked. Okay, never mind. I guess they're just too low to the ground, maybe. I have no idea. Either way, if they're too low to the ground, I just gotta boop, pump it like that, and it gets rid of them real quick.
2 hours later.
All right, think I'm on the last two here. Can I get you? Yes, I can. There might actually be one hiding underneath this harvester. So let me hop out real quick here and just let's take a quick look. Nope, we actually look good. Okay, well, let me move this thing anyway because it's got to get off the field. Can't leave it here. I think I'll just put it over here. This is probably fine. Yeah, definitely leave it there. Okay, we are officially done mulching, I'm pretty sure. Let me get a bird's eye view here. Let me hop up on this thing. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good. I had one little spot over there that I kind of messed up on, but that was, yeah, let's not talk about that one. How about that? All right, I got to go swap out for the old plow. We got to get to work over here. This isn't a huge field, so it shouldn't take too long, but, you know, we definitely got to do it. We got to take the time out. There's the old girl right there. Let's go pick her up, swap over. I'll leave the winch out here. I've got a lot of stuff in this tunnel right now. I don't think I want to put anything else in there. It's getting a little bit crowded. I may have to add another building here at some point. We've got way more stuff than we can actually store, and that's kind of a good problem to have, I'd say, actually. Let's go ahead and drop you right there. Perfect. We'll swap out for the plow now. Nice quick connect. Nope. Come on. Come on. On you go. There we go. All right, let's get over to our field. Do I have crop destruction on? You know what? Quick test. Let's just see. I don't think I do, actually. Okay. Cool, I don't have to worry, but I'll still go around the right way anyway. Let's go ahead and unfold our plow. And I'm pretty much just basically going to follow the shape that I have outlined here. I don't see any reason to really change anything. Let's go ahead and allow creation of fields. Let me swap it over to the controller. It's so much easier to do this with the controller. Just doesn't show me the buttons right away, of course. And you know what? Let me line this up a little bit better. Hang on. I don't think I'm in optimal position right there. And there's trees. Beautiful. Let's get a little bit closer, baby. Can actually see what I'm working with here. All right, we'll start right here. Let me go ahead and lower the plow. On we go. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and cut it right there. Lift this bad boy up, turn off field creation. And yeah, you know what? Let's fold it too. Why not? Let's go put this thing back. Field complete. So what I want to do next is actually get some maybe soybeans growing on this. I'm kind of thinking that's going to be a good money crop that we could get down right now. But we'll take a look and we'll like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'm not 100% sold on soybeans just yet. All right, let's drop our plow. Don't hit that. Oh, man. Okay, off you go, plow. Let me just straighten this out a little bit. And right there. Beautiful. Okay, so can we even do soybeans? That's actually a good question. Let's take a look here and see. We're planting with this cultivator right here. Ooh, there is no soybeans in there. We've got wheat, oat, I think barley, canola, rice. Jeez, I don't know what these others are. This is definitely grass, peas, spinach maybe, and this could be, oh, what's that stuff called? I can't remember what that's called, but it's like radish, not radish, but something like that you put in the ground and then you plow it over to fertilize. So we can't do soybeans with this. If we wanted to go and get a soybean, ooh boy, hold the phone. This guy right here is an absolute animal. It is giant, though. That thing is way too big for our farm. Yeah, as much as I would like to have it, it's just entirely too big. Although this guy right here, a Challenger, that would be nice to have. Ooh, and it comes like double stacked with the wheels. That's pretty sick right there. I could even take off the additional weight if I wanted to. You know what? I feel like this is a good pickup for us right here. Let me see. If I crank the engine up, it's another 24,000. That would put the price at 50,777. If I were to buy this brand new, how much would it cost? I think it's under medium tractors, isn't it? Challenger right there. So if we go full 83,000, and that's with the regular tires. So we're actually saving quite a bit of money if we go with that. I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, for sure. I'll take that 100%. And the tires look sick. I'm really liking that. We could use this for a lot of different things on the farm. It's 225 horsepower, so it can pretty much haul everything we have, I think. Yeah, let's get it. 51,000, that's a no-brainer right there. And then if we wanted to get something for soybeans, let's go ahead and look at, I believe it's going to be cedars. No? Really? It's not, there's no cedar? Okay, let's check out planters. I mean, I guess we're going to need a planter for some things anyway. These are all so small, though. All right, this one right here is not massive. The only downside to it is I would have to cultivate first. So we would need two machines. I mean, really, I would prefer something that I don't have to cultivate. Like this guy right here, it drills. No need to cultivate with that. But man, it looks like there's not many options. I mean, this guy, but it's way too small, 4 meters. I'm looking for something a little bit bigger than that. I think I've settled on one here, guys. It's going to be the Maestro 9.75 RX right here. And we're going to get it with the fertilizer distribution unit as well. So that way we only have to do one pass with the sprayer. Save ourselves a little bit of money when it comes to liquid fertilizer. So it's 6.7 meters, not bad. 170 horsepower, which we can definitely handle even with the Challenger we just got. Yeah, that'll work with that. We just got to load it up with seeds and I believe solid fertilizer. And it'll be good to go. We can put down some soybeans with this. So let's go ahead and grab it. Thank you very much. I like it. I like it. And you know what? Let's leave this guy right here. Let's pop over to, oh yes, the beast in the east. Look at this guy, the Challenger. This thing really is a Challenger. I might want to try this with our wood chipper too, because I feel like the extra tires might add a little bit something. You know what I mean? Might make it a tad bit easier for us to do our job. This thing looks so ridiculous though. Look at that. It just looks so crazy. I can't help myself. All right, can I load up the fertilizer that I got right here? Is that even, wait, let me look. What is this? Is this solid fertilizer? This is solid fertilizer. I got the fertilization unit on here, didn't I? Hold the phone. Hang on. Let me look at this one more time. I did. I got the fertilizer distribution unit. So why can I not load fertilizer? Or do I need another piece? I probably need another piece of equipment, don't I? This guy right here, which I actually have already. Hang on. Tide roller. I don't know what that does specifically, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, I think we need this guy right here. And maybe this will hold the fertilizer. I think I have one of these already, though. Yeah, I do have one already. Okay, cool. Well, we can use that with this, but problem, we can't attach it to the front. Oh, man. Okay, that stinks. So we're going to have to use our other tractor with this. We have no choice. And I guess, man, that really puts a damper on my parade there. I guess, what are we going to do with the Challenger there? I'm going to have to figure out something else to do with this thing. I suppose I could use the sprayer on this guy. Yeah, that's probably what I'll have to do. Let's go ahead and drop it there. I've got so much stuff in there. Let me grab the sprayer real quick. We got to move some things around here, do a little bit of shuffling to get things out. This is when these big wheels are not exactly coming in clutch. Okay, we got the fertilizer. We got the sprayer. We'll keep this on this guy because we're definitely going to need it at some point. And we'll park you right here. Swap over to this guy and let's hook it up. All right, there's got to be something that I'm missing with this thing here because it still only has a receptacle for seeds, even though I got the fertilization unit. So I don't know exactly why it's doing that, and I don't know. I'm at a loss for words here. Let's just swap this thing over to soybeans, and you know what? Let me make sure it's actually soybean sowing month here. Soybeans, yes, soybeans we can indeed sow. So I'm pretty sure that since I've plowed that field, that counts as fertilized, so I don't need to run over with a cultivator again. We should be good to go. Let me just get over there. Shoot the gap, Hugz! We made it. Okay. So let's see here. Soybeans, check. If I just hire a worker here, let me step back for a second, and I'm going to wait for him to do his thing. I want to look behind him and just kind of see what's going on here. I want to make sure that he's not actually dropping some like secret fertilizer or something. And I also want to make sure that the seeds are actually going in too. So, okay, yep. Oh, we need lime in here too. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. Man, I should have limed this before I did that. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. We can go over with the Challenger once this guy's done. And then we'll do a little bit of fertilization as well. So while that guy's doing his thing, I think what it's time for me to do is do some roads. Yeah, let's do some roads. I gotta make sure I have enough space here. These trees are really kind of in the way. So yeah, you know what? Let's hop into our tree harvester real quick. Should be right here. We'll drive this over. There's a section between the fields over there that I really want to clear out. And I actually may want to clear out some of these trees here too. I just got to make sure that I don't interfere with this guy's work. Yeah, we'll do a general clearing from here all the way to the middle of those two fields over there. And that way we have plenty of room when we want to put our road in, and it's not going to be any issues or whatnot.
6 hours later.
All right, I think that's the last tree I'm going to do. I feel pretty good about what I cleared out. There's a couple like big red pines that I think I'm going to leave. I don't think there'll be too much in the way. So all I got to do now is come through with the semi and pick up all this riffraff that I left hanging around here. Check out our planter here. He's almost done. Nice. He's making short work of this field. I'm liking it. Here's everything I just cut down, picked it all up. I'm going to deposit over here in the wood chip pile. I think, yeah, these are mostly all like big straight logs. So we'll keep them over here. When we're desperate, when we need a quick injection of cash, we'll just come and do a little bit of wood chipping. And I mean, we've got enough wood here to probably keep us busy for a long time. Ah, that feels good. All right, I think, is our guy done? No, he's super close to done. As soon as he finishes, we need to swap this tractor out. We need to get the Challenger, hook it up to the lime spreader, and get that guy in this field ASAP. But we do need this tractor for our next step, so we kind of have to wait a little bit now. 1 eternity later. All right, this should be it here. Is that indeed true? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go bring this guy over. And actually, I'm going to leave this guy here. We're going to swap to the Challenger now because we actually have to go buy some lime, I do believe, as well. So we'll leave you there. And where is the thing I'm looking for? Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Yep, it is in there. Ooh, can I even fit in there with this guy? That's going to be a tight squeeze. I think I got to go around the other side, though. All right, let's see. Am I going to be able to squeeze in here? I don't know, man. These tires, they're actually pretty dang big. Okay, good. We got it. And this, the lime trailer looks so tidy next to this tractor. This is insane. All right, I think I might have lime over at the shop, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, we got to go over there and grab some. All right, let's see. We got any lime over here? Oh, that's solid fertilizer, and I'm pretty sure this is liquid fertilizer, isn't it? Yep. Okay, no luck on the lime. I'm gonna have to buy some more. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Nope, why did I click on seeds? Don't need that. We need consumables right here, and it puts the lime in the coconut. I feel like we're gonna need a bunch of this, so I'm gonna get like maybe 4 bags. I think that should be pretty good. Let's swap back over to this guy. I think I can maybe hold 2 bags in here. Let's see. Get me over here. Fill her up, baby. Let's go. Ooh, we can actually fit more than 2 bags. 2 1/4, just about. Okay, 4,900 liters of lime. That's not gonna last a terribly long time, but we don't have precision farming going here, so this is not like something we have to do every single time. It's just a one and done for at least like 2 years. So let's go get up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought I was dropping lime for a second there. Just very dusty from our tires.
Daddy, chill.
Here we are. Let's get the Challenger all set up on this field. What I may do is actually bring another 2 or 3 bags of lime over here, just in case we run out so I don't have to go all the way back. You know what? Does this guy, can I load in this guy? Let me try this. Hang on. No, I cannot. All right, so I'm gonna have to grab my trailer. Where do we park our tractor? All right, I'm gonna have to jump in our big tractor and use that one to get the lime over there. Now, let's see where I could park this stuff. Jeez, you know what? I got room in there. Yeah. I'll put the planter in front of the cultivator. It should be about the same size-ish. Let's see. A little bit bigger, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's plop that right there, and we'll flip around and put the other side in as well. So this guy will go right in front of our planter. Beautiful. So now we have a nice little chain of equipment there. All right, I need to look for my trailer now. Where is my trailer? I think it should be right over this vicinity. Is that it dead ahead? Yeah, there it is, dead ahead. Okay, we'll grab some lime, drop it over by the field that's being limed currently. So when we inevitably need to refill, we don't have to go far. I may as well just grab all this stuff, shouldn't I? Yeah, may as well. Okay, give it all to me. Let's buy 2 more bags of lime to go with it. Hey, you know what? Let's get 4. Why not? It's so cheap. It's so cheap, and we're probably going to use a lot of it anyway. Now, where did said lime go? There it is back there. Very good. Let's go back up to you in the worst possible way. Beautiful. Load me up. Okay, that was terrible, but it worked, so I don't care. All right, let's go drop our lime off at that other field. Okay, ooh, rock. Forgot about that thing. Well, I'm committed. Let's just go straight forward. I'm not even gonna bother taking the lime off the trailer. I'm literally just gonna leave the trailer over here because I'm pretty sure when I need the lime, I can just pull the lime spreader over here and refill right off the trailer. So we'll leave that there. Next up, we need to make some roads, baby. This is a big step for us. This is gonna change things completely. Very, very excited to do this. I'm going to start over by our gardens where we have our small Polish greenhouses. We'll start there and we'll kind of work our way this way. And then I'm probably going to need the mulcher as well to get rid of a couple stumps, but we'll know where they are because they'll be in the middle of a road. So they'll be easy enough to spot. Let's just hook up to the old mulcher here. We've been putting in work with this mulcher this episode, huh? This thing is coming clutch. Okay. So yeah, let's park here. and we'll stop it right there. Now, let's see. I got to think about how I really want to plan this out. I want it to look nice. I don't want it to be like just kind of thrown together. It's got to look aesthetically nice.
Okay.
I think I've got something in my head. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it looks at the end. All right, roads are very, very difficult to make on this, guys. So let me give you the lowdown here. Normally, when you play a map, everything is kind of in a grid, especially with the roads and the fields and whatnot, and it's easier to paint because you're not going at a diagonal. The way I did these fields, all of this here is on a diagonal. So it is extremely difficult to do this nicely. I don't have an axis per se that I can work on where the paint likes to go down. So I put this road down. I'm really not happy with it. It just really did not come out anywhere close to how I wanted it to come out. But I mean, I can work on it a little bit more, but it's just never going to be perfect, unfortunately, just due to the fact that almost everything I'm doing here is on that diagonal, and there's not really any like clean straight lines that I could do, unfortunately. So I may like go through a little bit more and try and find some better textures for this, but it's gonna take a while. Like, it's gonna take a while. And yeah, like I'm probably looking at hours of just looking through every single texture. It's gonna be crazy. But for now, and this is temporary for now, we have at least like a semi-functional road that I can follow. Except for over here, there's a couple trees in the way, which I don't like. Gonna have to get rid of those. But over here, aside from these stumps, which let's just take care of these. That's actually why I have this thing in the first place. Turn you on. And there you go. Stumps, say goodbye. Yeah, outside of like a couple stumps here, this is a functional road. This will work for us. At least now, like I'm not, flying in the dark like I usually am and just kind of making my own path as I go. I have something I could follow, which is an upgrade from what we were doing before. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this some more. I'm gonna see what I can come up with, and yeah, I guess we'll see what it looks like at the end. All right, guys, so here's what I ended up with. I made a little road down to the shop over that away. I extended this gravel area out over here to kind of create like a little bit of a work zone. I removed a bunch of stumps. There's this big red pine that I gotta get rid of still here. I gotta chainsaw that down. I can't mulch it, unfortunately. And yeah, I made as much of a little area as I could over here without going overboard, just because, I don't know, like I'm not happy with it. I feel like it could have been a lot better if it wasn't on this weird angled thing that I got going on here. That just kind of threw me all off. So yeah, it is what it is. We got the roads. I'll have to work with them in the meantime. If I find something better, then maybe we'll do that. And if you guys have any, suggestions, leave it in the comments section down below. Don't hit that. Yeah, these trees I still got to get rid of over here as well. But yeah, okay. I mean, it is what it is, right? It's not perfect. Nothing ever is. It's good enough for me, I suppose. And yeah, this area we got a little bit of gravel on the floor over here as well. So all right, I'm gonna cut it there. I'm gonna cut my losses before I go too crazy. And I don't know. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're not already for more. And as always, have yourself a beautiful day out there, and I will see each and every one of you on the next one.